budgeting for home maintenance is very, very important. Plumbing and electrical, we didn't talk about that yet. Plumbing and electrical items, that's something, again, you probably don't think that you have to budget for, because when you buy your home, water runs down the drain, all good. But what about those nasty clogs? What about, so if you've got hair like me, I shed a bit in the shower drain and in the sink. Every so often, we get a clog because of hair. And I know something that most of us have to deal with. And so I would say probably once a year, every 6 months, you want to check your traps and your drains to make sure that you don't have a clog or even a clog forming. Because once it starts to form and that water starts to back up because you have a ball of hair like a cat, you got hair balls, and you want to make sure that you get those cleaned out. So there is a tool that is a long tool and has little spikes on it that you can stick down the drain, and you bring it back up, and it's kind of nasty looking, but it will bring up all the hair along with it. So there's different tools that you can look at the home improvement store. If you want to go out and take care of that yourself, you can certainly always hire somebody. You can put chemicals down your drain. I don't always recommend that because those chemicals have to go somewhere, and so I'm going to err on the side of caution when it comes to dumping chemicals down the drain kind of willy-nilly. If you have been dumping grease down your kitchen sink, so you cook meat and you drain off the grease, maybe you put it in a container, or maybe you drain it right into the drain, and that grease, you're running hot water and you think, oh, it's fine, I'm running the hot water, the grease is going to go down, it's in a liquid form. But here's what's happening. That grease at some point along the line is going to solidify. And when it solidifies over time, your drain is going to get smaller and smaller and smaller until the point where no water can pass through. That is a problem. Now, it may take years to happen, or it may take longer. It depends on how much you cook, I guess, and how much grease you dump down your drain. But when you clean out, you want to make sure that you don't dump any grease down your drain. There was one inspection that was done many years ago, and I remember this so completely because I had the buyer on this property, and the drain was running quite slow. And so we asked the seller to take care of this slow drain, and it was from the kitchen drain. They went ahead and they got an expert in. First, they tried chemicals. That didn't do anything. They tried to snake it with that, and that didn't do anything because the clog was really deep into that drain. Well, in the end, they actually had to dig up and replace a piece of pipe that was completely clogged with grease. And it was about a 2-foot section that was completely clogged. And oh my gosh, do you know how much that cost? It cost like $6,000 because A, you're digging, you're looking for that drain pipe, you have to find the source of the issue. They put like the camera down there to see how far it was. It was quite a ways. It was before they got to the street. Remember, grease is going to solidify at some point. If you have been putting grease down your trap, down the drain, please stop right now, because in the end, it could cost you thousands of dollars to hire somebody and do a repair. Again, it may take years, and you may say, oh, I've been doing it forever. Okay, well, this is your opportunity to stop doing it and potentially help save you money in the long run. Today on the Sloan Sells Homes Open House, we're talking about budgeting for maintenance issues around your house. What about pest control? Do you have a problem with mice getting into your house during the cold winter months? Finding a little place to nest? Yeah, nobody wants to have mice inside their house. Maybe we need to get a cat to help with that situation. But that's not going to solve the problem. I mean, the cat will be happy, I think. No, let's keep the mice out. Let's do pest control issues. Let's do preventative maintenance when it comes to pest control. Cost you approximately $200 to $400. Don't forget, we've got ants and potentially termites and other little creepy crawly things that we want to make sure that we're keeping out of the house. Have trees around your home. Think about having pest control on your home maintenance list.